Hey guys, after 4 weeks of people asking me, I'm gonna make this video about this boss. I have no idea how to pronounce the name, so you read it. But yeah, I was waiting to make it to endless difficulty. I didn't because my team is not tanky enough. Well, mostly one hero, really. And also because I don't have any good assassin. They're not ranked up enough. So you're gonna have to be happy with just Abyss 3. But the strategy that I'm gonna use the video can also easily be applied for endless. So if you're new to the channel, remember to like the video and subscribe, and let's get into it. First of all, I'm gonna start the video a little bit because I'm gonna change the hero, one of the hero. Yes, I took out Devin because he was not doing a good job, and I put Evelyn. Yes, now I'm gonna stop and explain why. So the strong point of this boss, like the biggest problem, is that his skill attack 4 enemy and they're prioritizing mage. So obviously 4 of your mage, because you're gonna have 4 at least, are gonna get petrified. They're gonna get petrified because of the second talent, which is a 100% chance to petrify the mage when they get attacked. This also applies to basic attack, but that's not the point. So there are 3 strategies that I use here to fight against the petrification, if it's what we can say. The first one is Arthur. As I explained in other video, Arthur has the ability to taunt the enemy. That means that when the enemy is taunted, she's gonna attack or skill only on Arthur. Now my Arthur is tanky enough to survive either a hit or a skill, so that's not a problem for me. Of course, for you, you need to be in the same situation. You need to make sure that your Arthur is strong enough. And this is the first way to deal with the petrification, because if the boss focuses on Arthur, she cannot focus on the mage. And also the taunt bypass the mage priority thing about the skill. So she's gonna prioritize Arthur because of the taunt and not the mage with the skill. The second thing is Sophia. Now I have 5 mage. This is like the 2 of the tactic together. The first one is Sophia is positioned here in the last slot possible for the team composition. And her job is to skill as much as possible, as many times as possible, because one of her debuff transform the enemy skill from 4 people, like from targeting 4 enemy heroes to targeting only 1. And this is gonna make sure that they don't get petrified. Also, I noticed that when Sophia debuff apply, this boss doesn't focus on the mage, but focus on Brienne, so slot 1. I don't know why, I don't know if it's intended, I don't know if it's a bug, but this is what I saw it's gonna happen, and you can also see in the video. So this is the second strategy. And the third strategy is to have more than 4 mage. And the reason is the boss can only petrify 4 mage at the same time. So she's gonna petrify Flora because she's gonna go in order, in slot order from the team positioning. So the first one is gonna be Flora, then it's gonna be Evelyn, Izet, and Delia. That means that when all the mage are alive, if you have 5, at least 1, which is Sophia, because she's in the last slot, is gonna get not petrified. She's gonna survive the CC because she doesn't get hit by the skill. And for this reason, I put Sophia there, because then we can go with strategy number 2, which is to apply the debuff as much as possible. So let's get into the video. Also, before I do that, solo is here to reduce also the damage of the boss, not only to make people survive with his talent. And for the same reason, I put the whale as a first spirit, because I need the damage reduction to make sure that everybody stays alive. Unfortunately, my tactic failed because Izet is not tanky enough. If Izet was tanky enough and I keep having 5 mage alive instead of 4, I would probably be able to kill the boss. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen, so spoiler. So let's see how it goes. Usually the first attack goes on Flora because, yes, as you can see, she got petrified. Sophia used the skill right away because I have Max Astro, and as you can see, she attacked Arthur because she has the taunt. Now they get the healing, and this is the first kill, and as you can see, and as I spoiled you before, Izet instantly dies because she's not tanky enough. She's only plus 24, 25, I forgot. Now she got the taunt again, and she already attacked Arthur, I think. Let's see. Yes, now she lost the taunt, so she's killed, and unfortunately everybody got petrified because Izet was already dead. Now she got the taunt again. You can see the taunt from the small flame there. That means that she got the taunt from Arthur. And this keeps happening until round 15, pretty much. I don't remember if Sophia can manage to put the debuff. I think not. Let's see. Okay, she attacked Arthur. Let's see if Sophia is free. No. Oh, yes. Okay, now let's see if the debuff went in. Is she gonna skill? Maybe not. No, she was not gonna skill. She did a normal attack. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea of the team. As you can see, I did a little bit of a new record with the damage, but it's ridiculous. It's not like a big difference. Here I tried to change Evelyn with Skadi, but it was not a good idea, for the simple reason that I had to put Evelyn because she's the tankiest mage out of the mage left to choose from. So I wanted to try Skadi because of some of her talent, but as you can see, it was not a good idea. Let's see how this one goes, but I remember it was not very good. She attacked Arthur because she has the taunt. And then we start, and unfortunately Skadi and Izet instantly died. So I don't have a good amount of mage anymore. As you can see here, she used the skill on Brienne, so nobody get petrified. This happened because Sophia's skill, Sophia talent, kicked in, and so instead of focusing on 4 targets, she focused only on 1, and that one was Brienne for some reason, and was not prioritizing the mage. As you can see, it happened again here. But yeah, with only like two of my mage dead, it's gonna be impossible to win, because every time she skill now, she's gonna petrify all of them, and she also deal more damage. So that's not good, and I'm not gonna show all the other run I did today, because the first one was the best one for the damage, and I don't wanna waste your time. So we finish this one, and then we're gonna move to the usual ending image with the unit that I advise to use, which is pretty much what I already said in the video so far. So yeah, as usual, I have the image, and I change a little bit because I want to make it as simple as possible. For DPS, you use your 5 strongest mage. Now, 5 strongest doesn't mean also for the damage, which is going to be for sure Sophia and Delia at least, and maybe Flora, if you already invest into Flora. But also you have to put your tankiest mage, so the one with the highest amount of HP and armor, even if I would argue HP is more important than armor in this game. So 4 strongest mage to make sure that at least one doesn't get petrified when she's killed for the first time. If they survive, which is the idea, then one is never gonna get petrified. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen to me because my set is not good enough. Survivability, again, Arthur for the taunt. You see how it works in the video. It's amazing, it's very, very good. And of course, to make it work, your Arthur need to be tanky enough to be able to survive. And then we have Lilith. Unfortunately, I didn't invest into Lilith, but if you did, she's going to be an amazing support for every team in God's Trial, because she's very, very good, very, very strong hero for damage reduction, so she's going to make your team survive longer. Damage boost, we have the usual one. Brienne, in my case, because I invested into Brienne, mine is plus 30, and as you can see from the video, she's quite tanky. She can take hit from the boss without dying, and including the skill also, because when the skill has the debuff of Sophia, she focuses on the first positioned hero of the team, which in my case was Brienne. And then we have the usual one, Galadriel and Maeve. Now, because I have 5 mage in this team, I have a little bit of a problem with space, and I could only include one in my team. I choose Galadriel because I did some tests, some run with Maeve, and unfortunately, she was not performing as good as Galadriel, even if I would prefer Maeve as a damage booster. So in my case, I use Galadriel. You can try for yourself to see which one is working best for you, because for me, both of them are plus 26 now, so they're kind of equal. But for example, if you have plus 26 Galadriel and plus 21 Maeve, obviously Galadriel is going to be the best choice, and the other way around too. So that's it for the video. Remember to try the trick, if you want to call it like that, that I told you at the start of the video. This is what I used so far to beat this boss. Up until now, didn't reach endless unfortunately yet, but it's gonna be just gonna be soon. As soon as it's gonna be tanky enough. And yeah, if you have any question, as usual, you can ask me in the comment. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.